Hello, my YouTube friends. How y'all doing? Y'all already know who this is. This is Keisha Barnett, live and present, being my silly self today. I just wanted to stop in and tell y'all hi. I love y'all. And how's y'all day going today? I hope it's going good. When I'm sitting in my car at my uncle's house, getting ready to do some things and have a little fun. And that's about it. I got my brother with me, but he don't want to be on the video. I told him that y'all may want to see him, but he don't want to listen. I think he's shy. That's what I think it is. But anyway, I just wanted to come in briefly and talk to y'all about a couple of things. Um, I have received some bad news not too long ago. I just haven't said anything about a goddaughter of mine. Um, the story is she ended up getting with she's Caucasian. She was a runaway, and I helped take care of her. But at the time, I didn't know she was a runaway. Um, she lied about her age and everything, and um, so long story short, after she left my house, she ended up getting with a young black man, and this was like almost 3 years ago, and they had their first child, I think maybe 11 months after they were together. And then she just had another baby, a second child by the same young man. The baby should be about 4 or 5 months old now, close to it. But anyway, about a week and a half ago, here in Little Rock, Arkansas, this is where I'm located, but they was actually staying in Benton, Arkansas. And you know, I look at the news a lot to stay updated on everything. And when I looked at the news, I noticed that they said it was a body that was found near Beaver Lake in Benton. Well, of course, they're not going to give the identity until the family is contacted. They go through the procedures, the protocol. So, long story short, it ended up being her baby daddy. And so my baby has been tore up from the floor up ever since. Her heart just been so broke, which I truly can understand because her and my son was very close. They never messed around. My son looked at her like a little sister. And he ended up getting killed December 22nd of 2016, about 2.5 blocks from my house. And the purpose of this is to say to all the parents out here that done lost their children to violence, death. A death is a death. I don't care if it's from sickness. I don't care if it's from murder, accidental death. Death is a death, and it's hard to deal with when you lose your child. You lose a loved one, period, but your child. I'm speaking to the mothers out here, the daddies out here that done lost their children, like myself. It was hard to deal with, honey. I lost my dad in 2003. I watched him suffer. He went in the hospital from May 22nd of 2002 and never came out of it. He passed away July 1st of 2003. And so some years passed, a few years passed, and I ended up losing other people in between it, after that. Then in 2014, well, I'm a bag to train up. In 2000, no, it was 1999, I lost my aunt, my mother's blood sister. She died from cirrhosis of the liver. She ended up going to the ER and throwing up 3 buckets of blood. And was sedated and never came out. And then, and that was before my daddy. And then in 2003, it was my daddy. And then in 2013, it was a lady that I considered to be my auntie. I was a little girl when I met this woman, and actually my uncle has a baby by her, which is my cousin. She ended up passing away in April of 2013, and then my mother ended up passing away April 12th, which is on her brother's birthday, blood brother's birthday. She passed away on his birthday, his blood sister, April 12th of 2014. And I thought, when I lost my mother, I wasn't gonna be no more good. But God seen me through it all. Then 2.5 years later, I lose my son. And people look at me and say, how could you have this smile on your face and still be you? Still be able to joke around and have fun, and you're not on no bipolar medication, no type of schizophrenia medication. You're not going to see no therapists, no counselors, nothing. Because you know what? Your homicide is all of those above. I go to him. I stayed down there. Let me tell you now. It was hard. I could remember about 2 days after my son was killed, going to shop for his funeral clothes. And from the time I got out the car, I was crying. When I got in the store, I cried all through the store. People looking at me like, what's wrong with her? They don't know my story, but I know my story. I cried from the time I was shopping to the time I came out that place, to the time I got home. Literally. Because when my son passed, it felt like a big old diesel truck just came and hit me dead on, fast as it could go, and snatched my whole soul out my body. My heartbeat was gone. So it's painful to deal with. It's very painful, excuse me. When these birthdays come up, these certain holidays that I do not celebrate, being able to see him laugh, smile, talk, hug him, touch him, just to hear his voice over the phone, or just to see, knowing it's him behind the phone texting me back. I'll never get that no more. For everything, I have to go to the grave site. And I just want to say to all this new generation out here, all this gang stuff and just getting mad because you think somebody looking at you wrong, talking about practice looking hard. Forget practice looking hard. Practice getting the education. Practice getting to know the Father more. Practice trying to get yourself together. Practice trying to be the right woman and man in this society, in this life, and for your family and your future kids. Practice that. Because y'all out here killing people. And y'all don't know the impact of what other people got to go through. What you think is fun to sit up here and having to go shop for your child's funeral clothes, make arrangements, go to the funeral home and look at their dead body laying on a gurney, cold and stiff, knowing that all their blood was just drained out their body and they was just dissected like a frog for an autopsy. It's sad. And y'all don't take a second thought about it. And half of y'all that's out here killing folks, y'all get on the flock of drugs, the sherm sticks and all this other type of stuff, drugs y'all be getting on, cocaine and all this stuff, and thinking, well, I ain't gonna feel nothing. But you gonna feel it when that high go down, when you get them handcuffs on you. But at the same time, some of y'all haven't even been caught. And you think you really hiding, but you're not hiding. Because the Father see you. It's just a matter of time before you get caught. And you got to remember, he said you killed by the sword, you die by the sword. And he ain't talking about somebody that's trying to protect their home or protect themselves or their family, and they happen to kill somebody in the midst of protecting themselves or their family. He's talking about y'all out here going seeking blood, looking for blood. Just looking for somebody that you could kill or murder. Cold blood. It's sad. And then I want to say something to these young parents out here. Lord have mercy. I be seeing some of these videos on Facebook. Hold on. All in my eyeball. I be seeing some of these videos on Facebook where I just seen a video on Facebook where these women, these mothers of these young girls, and these men gathered around in a circle playing this music and watching their daughters and supporting their daughters while they twerking. I wish my daughters would. They gonna twerk themselves right on to the hospital. And what kind of mothers and daddies are y'all? These girls sitting up here wearing Daisy Dukes. That's what we used to call them back in the day, Daisy Dukes. Wearing the Daisy Dukes all up the crack of their behinds. They look to be no more. The oldest one probably girls was probably no more than about maybe 17 to 19. But the other girls was, you could tell that they was like maybe 13 to 16. And they just twerking, breaking it down, shaking their booty and all that stuff. And then you got these grown tail men out here. And then this one mother had the nerve to say, bag up, that's my baby. I'm protecting my baby. Well, if you protecting your baby sister, she wouldn't be out there dressed like that or dancing like that. Because just because you there right now, not gonna stop that same man that probably was lusting after your daughter when you not around. He could be a straight pervert, a straight serial killer, a straight rapist, and watch that child and get that child. God forbid. And you sitting up there trying to bag the man up, talking about, this my baby. Back off, this my baby. No, you back off, because you supposed to be the mama. What you doing allowing your child to come to a twerking event? Why couldn't it have been a double dutch like we used to do back in the day? We had double dutch tournaments and racing tournaments, just in the hood block parties. I'm talking about original block parties. This wasn't no freak neat. Because that's what it looked like. We got to start being parents. And these elders out here, such as myself and the ones that's older than I am, some of them worse than the young folks. How you 69 years old getting out of a car with Dayton's on it and hydraulics and all that type of stuff and got your pants creased down trying to sag with about 4 gold teeth in your mouth, and you 69 years old with gray hair all in your face and in your head. You somebody grandpa, probably getting ready to be somebody great grandpa. You need to sit down somewhere. And you wonder why these people out here ain't listening. Boy, this is sad. This is so doggone pitiful. But in any case, I just want to say, y'all need to stop killing as the black people, because I'm not black. But I use the word black because that's how America has always identified us. As black, darkies, the N-word, monkeys, porch monkeys. We bywords. Negro, colored, all that. Coons. But I am a Hebrew Israelite woman. That's my nationality. Black is a color. It's a color. I don't think I look like a black crayon or some black tar on the street. That is not my complexion, baby. I'm not black, but I'm using the word black because that's what we are identified by. We are an oppressed people. And if you don't believe me, go look it up in scripture. See, I've been studying scripture since I was 10 years old. And I still do research to this day. So I know what I'm talking about. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. It's been covered up for centuries. But everybody is starting to wake up to the truth now. Different nationalities is starting to wake up to the truth about who we are. But that's another video. But I'm saying to all of y'all, we need to stop, come together. Why we got to be the only... I know we're not the only race, trust me. But we are the only race that is put on the forefront. We are always in the public eye. I know a lot that goes on in these other communities, but they do not bring it out like they bring it out about us. Put it like that. They want us to always look bad. And you know what? We're helping ourselves look bad. But that's another video too. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get off of here. And y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is KB Baby signing out. Stay blessed.